now that you know how to add a menu into the SiteStacker system onto a website, we want to show you how you go about adding the actual menu links or items into the menu. You go back onto your desktop in SiteStacker and click on the Site Planner logo, and from here we go to the Expand the Menus folder on our website, and we go to the menu. This is the one we had just created, the Contact Us menu. We right click it to get our power menu, and we click on the edit icon. That's going to pop up this familiar screen. Now you see there's a new icon, or a new tab available called Menu Items. And here we have a folder that says Menu Items. Now what we do is we always use right click to get our options. And you see the first thing that we want to be able to do is add a new menu link onto this menu. And so I'm going to click on Add New. Okay, and now I'm going to give it a name. And let's say we will say Home Office, because if this is a Contact Us menu, we want to maybe provide a page that has contact information for our organization's home office. And as a result, usually the alternate text would be the same exact text as what we use in the name, but you can change it if you like, otherwise the system will autofill it for you. But this name is what is actually going to show up, so that when users see this menu, they'll see the word Home Office, and that's what they would click in order to go wherever it is you're trying to send them. Now we can set our button order. Now right now it will always be last, but let's say once you get 10 or 15 menu items, you can use this to set the order of where those menu items are actually going to fall, or where you want this new item to be. Maybe you don't want it to be the first or the last, so you can select a position off of the list of menu items. Okay, how will we be using this? And we have two options. The first is a custom link option, and what that is something that might start with http:// and in this instance maybe we have a completely different website URL that we want to send them to, or maybe we have an extension of this website URL. So if this website URL is cefofeurope.com and we want to send them to a page that resides at /content/home office, in this case we're sending them to a web page that has the alias name Home Office. We have another way that we can link them to content, and that is to actually pick a web view or a component. This is a particular web page on our website. In this instance, I can expand my web pages folder, and I could find, if I had for instance a Home Office web page, and let's say if that was it, I could double click, and in this case they would automatically be sent to that particular web page when they click on Home Office. And that's how that works. Now if you wanted to add an icon, now typically you wouldn't unless you're doing what we call a quick links menu. But what that is when you have a vertical menu that goes up and down and you want to put a little icon next to it, you can click on the icon field and you can automatically browse from the already provided groupings of little icons, and whichever icon you select, that would show up next to your menu link. I'm going to cancel that. Typically you wouldn't use that unless it's a particular form of style for this menu. Now I'm going to press save and close, and you can see now I have added a menu link. Now one other thing we need to know is that, remember, we have sometimes menus that have drop downs. And so in other words, this is a menu link that comes underneath another menu link. And if you want to add a drop down menu link, here's how you would do that. We come back into our interface, and now I find this menu link Home Office, and I right click on the menu link itself rather than on the folder, on the menu link itself, and I put Add New. Now we will add a new menu link, and we will say Finance Department. Let's say there's different departments we want to show them inside of the Home Office, and we'll put this as last. Use web page. We'll pick a particular web page. Maybe we would have a web page that would be the Finance Department. Save and close. And now what we see is we actually have a link underneath a link. Now when you do this, what that means is you're going to get that dynamic drop-down functionality so that whenever they mouse over the home office link, then the finance department link is going to drop down from it. And that's how you do that. And you can add as many links as you want to the menu. When you're all done, you can come back to the menu settings, press save and close, and you've created a menu. Now when you're ready to add that menu to a web page, you simply take the web page, like the Contact Us page in this instance, drag and drop the menu over onto the web page, pick where you want it to show up. For instance, I might put here, wide content, press OK. Now I'm going to preview that web page, and you can see that we have this menu that we've created right here in this little wide content space, and that's the way you do that.